kia ora koutou katoa, nau mai, haramai, and welcome, talofa to American Samoa here as we have a day one matchup, 12:30 kick-off time. We're partway through the game. Australia taking on New Zealand. Three-day competition of the WBSC Oceania U15 Women's Qualifier. I'm Jason Gerbes, aka Chopper. Great to have you along for it here this afternoon as we are underway here. As we see a ground ball hit back to the pitcher for the out here as young Scarlett Mulholland Morrison goes down for the first out of the innings. Let's have a look at the home side defence for Australia. Apologies for Australia in this one. I just got to make sure I got this right. And there it is there indeed. And so for Australia, you can see there is Napier, Maguire and Joffrey left to right in the outfield. Jones, Winnett, Ireland and Sutton third base round to first base. Alea Batley is the starting catcher and Miller Caddick is the starting pitcher for Australia. Offensively for the Kiwis in this one, led off by the shortstop Kiana Byrne. She's followed up by Bentley Hesp in the 2 spot, the second base woman. Casely Halliday will be in the 3 spot for New Zealand, the pitcher, and Kelani Orupi will be doing the catching behind the dish in the clean-up spot. Paisley Paul will be in the 5 spot, the right fielder. Georgia Thompson is in the 6 spot at first base. Scarlett Mulholland Morrison, as we saw batting before, she's in the 7th spot, the third baseman. Auatralia Bradley is in the 8th spot. And Tyler Tapiki, the left fielder, rounds out the batting order for Aotearoa in this one. Partway through the match, you see the score is 9 runs to 2 here as we go into the top of the 5th innings. Australia got the wood where they picked up 3 runs in the first innings. New Zealand then replied with 1 in the bottom of the second. So it was the second innings. They got 3 runs. New Zealand got 1 in the bottom of the second. Australia then picked up 4 big runs in the top of the third innings. New Zealand having to make a pitching change. We'll get to that in a moment for you. And then another run for New Zealand in the bottom of the third innings. And then Australia have just scored 2 in the top of the 4th. New Zealand blanked in the bottom of the 4th innings. Top of the 5th is where we are now. And as you can see, 9 runs to 2 is the score in the match here. Pago is the capital of American Samoa. That's where we're coming into you live from today. And great to have you along here, ladies and gentlemen, with us, of course, on behalf of the local TV station. And really grateful for the imagery coming out of American Samoa from them today. There's the Kiwis out in the field here, about to get underway in the top of the 5th innings. KVZK TV is the local TV station, so thank you to them, of course. Our Kaiwawa on this one, Mark Porteous behind the dish, and he will be calling the balls and strikes. Andrew McManus from New Zealand over at first base. Tyler Stewart from in second base, officiating Deb Corrigan is the third base officials, and Kirsty Andrews from Australia is the official scorer for this match. Well, great to have you along and good to have you in here with us here this afternoon. And as we can see, New Zealand behind by 7 runs here in the top of the 5th innings, and they will need to pick up as many outs and then runs as they flick on around. New Zealand have made a change in the pitching circle. Miller Hesp has come on for the Kiwis. As we see a walk issued and down to first base goes the leadoff batter for Australia. So 1 base runner on.
Next up for Team Australia,
Zoe Jones was the leadoff batter. So they have a runner on here to Australia. Defensively for the Kiwis, we mentioned some changes for them, and I'm just going to get this right, my little viewfinder for you. And for New Zealand, it is Hest that has come on to the hill for the Kiwis. Arupi stays behind the dish, and as we mentioned, Huff down at first base. Now Webb at 2, Burns stays at shortstop, Bradley at 3. Te Koru comes into the ball game at left field. Todi is at centre, and Halliday is at right field for New Zealand. So top of the fifth innings. And Miller Catwick now comes into bat for New Zealand.
2 balls and no strikes for Mila.
You can hear a little bit of commentary coming in from American Samoa. We might just try and turn that up and see if we can just mix in with them.
Mila gets her first strike. 2-1 is her count.
So 2 balls, 1 strike, as you heard there, the count. New Zealand, well, they're going to have to bear down defensively here. Hard hit ball.
Mila, that's a grounder. That's a single for her. Runner safe at second.
So
next up for Team
Chetwick.
Australia, we have Sienna. No outs.
Chetwick, you can see with the hard hit ball up the middle down to first base. And Sienna Sutton now, 1 from 2 on the day. First pitch to her is down.
Sienna starts out with the strike. 0-1 is her count.
Apologies. So third baseman
1-1 for Sienna.
Trying to continue this run train for Australia. Bunt is down.
Sienna slaps that one.
Well, throw gets away at first base.
An error at first. Runner comes home. Sienna safe at second. Runner safe at third.
Australia.
We've got no outs. Next up for Australia, Rose.
Getting it done here. Let's take another little quick look at that last play. Trying to continue this run train for Australia. You can see the throw just getting away. Australia now increasing their lead in the ball game.
Low pitch.
Apologies. Stays
1-0.
at 9 runs. Yeah, it did. The run did come in. You got that right. So 10 runs to 2 here now.
That's an outside pitch. Batter's count is 2-0.
Top of the order here, centre fielder Tasma Maguire. Slow grounder gets through the first baseman, and that'll be more runs here for Australia.
That gets past first base. That's a double for Rose on Eras with an RBI.
See, this one just comes in on the inside. First baseman
Top of the
tries.
lineup for Team Australia, Tasva.
Just couldn't
New
get it
Zealand
down.
takes a timeout.
Timeout called for New Zealand. And an opportunity for them to just try and stabilise the
Top
defence.
of the fifth are. We've got no outs for Team Australia.
So New Zealand still trying to get their first out here. Sutton, been a good table setter for them today here. First game between New Zealand and Australia. All up on the fence, aren't they? First pitch.
That's a hit by pitch.
Signal there by home plate umpire Mark
That's
Porteous.
going to make her way to first. We've got bases loaded, no outs. Charlotte up to bat for Australia.
That was Charlotte that went down to first base. That'll bring up to bat actually now. Left fielder Hunter Napier. pick off the 3. Back in time. New Zealand going to try something here when they're searching for outs, don't they? Top of the 5th innings. Auatralia behind the dish, not afraid to throw the ball.
Hunter up to bat for Australia. Her count is 1-0. Hunter bats a grounder. That gets right past second. Rolls into center field. Single for Hunter with an RBI.
And more runs for Australia on Hunter Napier. She drives that ball up the middle.
No outs. Bases loaded. Next up for Team Australia, Aliyah.
Batley, the starting catcher for Australia. Still loaded bases here. Scored 2 runs in the 4th innings. Now scored 2 already here in the 5th. Inside outswing. Oh, great catch by the second basewoman for New Zealand, Webb. Just lays out to make the first out here in the 5th innings. Take a look at this.
We've got 1 down for Australia. Next up to bat, we have Lola.
So the starting right fielder, Lola Joffrey. First pitch is right behind her head. Don't see that very often. New Zealand having to make a pitching change here. Amila Hesp on the hill. He's thrown 1.2
Batter's count
innings.
is 1-0.
2 strikeouts so far.
That's an outside pitch. 2-0 for the batter.
Keep up with the scoreboard for you. Joffrey looks ready to go, doesn't she? Change of pace out of the hand. So 3 straight balls here with loaded bases, and Hesp is going to have to throw it right down the pipeline. There's the pipeline right
That's
through.
a strike. Batter's count now is 3-1.
10-run lead here for Australia in the top of the 5th innings. That one's lace foul. Well, New Zealand will get to play all 2 opposition teams, American Samoa and Australia, 2 times through the next 3 days. So a double hitter for each team each day. So they will take on American Samoa in the game after this one. And ball down low means
Lola walks over to first. Runner comes in.
Walk in the 13th.
Next up for Team Australia, we have Ashlyn.
13th run of the innings.
We've got 1 down.
Second basewoman, Ireland.
Blue calls strike on that one. 0-1 is the count.
Hesp on the hill and Auatralia behind the dish for Aotearoa, New Zealand. We're looking to try and calm things down here a little. Moves the count 1-1 here. Michelle Kingy, head coach for Aotearoa under 15 side. New Zealand just trying to slow down this offense. 8 hits on the day from Australia so far. There's another hard hit ball. The third baseman will take it and throw it over.
Runner is safe at first.
So Bradley with a fine
Safe
play.
At home. but tagged at third. 2 down.
Oh, she's safe at first base. Oh, boy, that was a bang-bang play. Let's have another look at it here.
Auatralia up to bat for Team Australia.
Yeah, good call by the umpire. Just beats it out, doesn't she? So 2 away here now.
Swing and a miss.
Third basewoman, Alia Jones. Australia have extended their lead, 14 runs to 2 now.
Alia's count is 0-2. Auatralia pops that up, and that's caught by the first baseman. 3 down.
Well, that'll...
Going into the bottom of the 5th inning. Our score is 14-2 in favor of Team Australia.
You can hear with 14 runs to 2, Australia leading. The Kiwis will have to come out at the bottom of the 5th innings. Try and get something going. We'll be back with more action here live from Pago on day 1 of the Under-15 Women's Oceania World Cup Qualifier. Oh, no, my hookey my, and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, coming up after this game, we'll see a American Samoa taking on New Zealand. That one due for a 3 p.m. start later today. And this match right in front of us, it's all Australia, unfortunately for Aotearoa, as they lead 14 runs to 2 here, as we see the aeroplane
up to bat for
visit.
Team New Zealand, number 4, Raukuda up to bat.
New Zealand made some changes in the field, also offensively, and as you just heard, Raukuda Tekuru is the replacement left fielder. She bats now.
Inside pitch for Raukuda. Count now is 2-0.
Batting in the 9 spot. Australia have made a pitching change themselves. 2 of them, in fact.
That's a strike for the batter. 2-1 is her count.
As Rose Marchand starts her first innings of work here. She was the original starter, and the DP, Mila Catterick, came on to pitch the beginning of this match. And then Rose Marchand, who's on now.
Kuda's count now is even, 2-2.
Pitched the 4th innings, now in for the 5th.
Kuda connects on that one. She bats it short.
throw just a little bit low here.
Single for Kuda, safe at first.
Good effort by the pitcher. And the throw just a bit too low there. So
next up for Team New Zealand, we have Ella.
Starting shortstop. It's actually Kalana Byrne here for the Kiwis. Pick off the first base. In time. This one fouls back. New Zealand have to get something going here. Of course, trailing by 12 runs. If you're more than 7 or more, the game will terminate at the bottom of the 5th inning. So you can do the math, but it's quite a few runs New Zealand will need here in the bottom of the 5th innings. Just above the zone.
Ella's count is 2-1.
Replacement pitcher Rose Marchant. On fouls back.
Ella swings, connects, but that goes foul. Her count now is even, 2-2. Up. That's a foul ball. Ella's count remains 2-2.
A level count here. Michelle King, head coach over the far side for New Zealand. Swing and a miss.
Swing and a miss. One down.
I couldn't have put that better myself. Here gets the first out of the innings.
Next up for Team New Zealand, we have Alexia.
See on the replay there, just that drop ball falling off the table, wasn't it? So, replacement player for New Zealand. Second baseman, Alexia Webb.
Alexia swings on that. 0-1 is her count.
No movement at first base yet for the Kiwis.
Low pitch there. Alexia's count is 1-1. Blue calls that strike.
Well, finding her range here, Marchant. Kiwis don't want to throw away and out. That's why they haven't seen her from first base yet.
Alexia's count is 1-2.
Action in the bullpen for the Kiwis, warming up. find out who that is warming up for New Zealand.
That's a high pitch there.
New Zealand just patient in the batter's box.
Lexia's count now is even 2-2.
Quality at bat here in the bottom of the fifth innings. Just what the doctor ordered for New Zealand. They're going to need a bunch of these. Stay in this ball game.
That's a low pitch. Full count for Alexia.
I like this pitch. Normally the base runner doesn't have to be going on the pitch. But there's a high probability they'll be in movement here.
And that's ball 4. Alexia is going to head over to first. That's going to push the runner over to second.
I can see the ball down low. The Kiwis are happy because they haven't given up an out.
Except for Team New Zealand, we have Cassie. Team Australia's catcher takes a timeout.
See applause by the Kiwis base runner. Knowing that composure and patience.
Bottom of the fifth.
When you're in this situation in the innings where we are, and your original starting pitcher, Casey Halliday now. First pitch to Halliday is down. Beautiful day here locally, 26
That's
degrees.
a low pitch for Casey. 1-0 is her count.
A little bit of breeze blowing around to keep them on their toes. Ball down
Ball
low.
2.
New Zealand with, as you can see, 2 runners on here. Time called. And the Australian coach will come out for a chat. Well, recap of the game so far was Australia that bursted out with 3 runs at the top of the second innings. Then New Zealand replied with one of their own, and there's the assistant coach, Uppy Stone, on screen. 4 runs by Aussie in the top of the third. New Zealand having to make a pitching
Team
change.
Australia takes another timeout.
And then a run scored in the bottom of the third innings by New Zealand. New Zealand have just the 1 hit on the day. Centre fielder, Atahua Tauri, with the sole hit for the Kiwis. Mentioned pitching changes. Miller Hest came in, relieved Casey Halliday. And then 5 runs scored by Australia in the top of the 5th innings. That's where we are now. 14 runs to 2. And back into the action we go. So Halliday trying to help offensively for these Kiwis. This pitch to her is down low. One away here. Australia have played well in the field defensively. One right down Main Street. 1-1 the count here. Hear the music going in the background full time here in Pago. Like to enjoy themselves, that's for sure. Just correcting the count. Check the swing, no swing, and so that'll be a walk for Halliday, and that will load the bases here for the Kiwis. Well, to bring up the bat now with loaded bases, the catcher, Kalani Orupe. Blast from Te Awa Kairangi, now playing a softball out of Brisbane, Queensland. That one comes down Main Street. Seated ready here. You can see the wind blowing kind of from third base to first base in today's match. Not far away from the coastline here in Pago. That one taken up top, 1-1 the count now.
Batter's count is 1-1.
Just below the zone. So working into a positive count here as Orupe.
Keilani's count now is 2-1.
Looking for a first hit of the day. New Zealand only got one hit so far off these Australian hurlers. Pick off the 3. Back in plenty of time.
Ball 3. 3-1 for the batter. Keilani connects on that one, goes right over the pitcher's head.
Oh, and the shortstop stops it, but
That's
no
a
chance.
Single for Keilani with an RBI.
To make the play there.
At second and third.
You can see here, high
One
hopper.
down. Next up for Team New Zealand, we have Mila.
So New Zealand pick up a run here in the bottom of the 5th innings. 14 runs to 3 now.
That's a strike for Mila. 0-1 is her count.
Replacement pitcher, Hesp. Mila Hesp is announced already. Up at the plate here with one down. Bases is still loaded for the Kiwis. Big swing.
Strike. 0-2 for the batter.
Sitting ready here, beautiful day. This one pops up. Or just goes foul out of play.
Mila connects on that one, but that goes foul. Count remains 0-2.
One pops up. Count remains 0-2 here on Hesp.
Mila connects that grounder straight to first baseman. She's tagged out.
So Australia will trade an out for a run here in that play.
We've got 2 down.
And New Zealand down to their last outs.
Next up for Team New Zealand, we have Ella. Blue calls that strike. Ella's count is 0-1.
Ella Huff, the replacement outfielder.
Swing and a miss. Ella's count now is 0-2.
So New Zealand down to their last strike here in the bottom of the 5th innings. A little change up going along
That's
the
a
ground.
ball. Ella's count now is 1-2. 2 down, bottom of the 5th. Ella connects on that one, but that goes far right. Her count remains 1 ball and 2 strikes. Ella's trying to battle this one out.
New Zealand staying alive here.
Ella strikes out at the plate, and that is 3 down.
Well, unfortunately for New Zealand, that'll be the final out of the match there in the bottom of the 5th innings. Australia will run out victorious in the match.
And
14 runs to 4. And we can only be said by Australia,
Our
a
final
complete
score
match.
for this one is 14-2 in favor of the 14-4 in favor of Team Australia.
Really put together a good outing here.
Congratulations to both teams. Great sportsmanship and a great day to have some softball today. Our final game for the U15 qualifiers will be Team New Zealand versus Team American Samoa. We'll see you in the next game.
Well, there you go. All done here. 14 runs to 4. Australia running out victorious. New Zealand will have to work on things for the next game. Of course, they will be taking on American Samoa in the next matchup. That one due in at 3 p.m. today. But Australia, got to be said, they were too strong today with 8 hits. 2 of them going to lead-off batter, Tasman Maguire. And also joining her with 2 hits today was the left fielder, Hunter Napier, and the first baseman, Sienna Sutton. Defensively, with their pitching, well, they were outstanding, just giving up 2 hits in the match here against New Zealand. So congratulations to Australia and their first matchup between them and New Zealand here at the qualifiers. And they run out victorious, 14 runs to 4. We'll see you for the next game. And New Zealand will take on American Samoa. Kia ora koutou katoa. Bunt is down.
Sienna slaps that one.
Well, throw gets away at first base. And here's my Maguire. Slow grounder gets through the first baseman. And that'll be more runs here for Australia.
Past first base.
Pick off the 3. Back in time. Inside outswing. Oh, great catch by the second basewoman. There's another hard hit ball. Third baseman will take it and throw it over.
Runner is safe at first. Leah pops that up, and that's caught by the first base. Kuda connects on that one. She bats it short.
Swing and a miss.
Swing and a miss. One down.
Couldn't have put that better myself.
And that's ball 4. Lexi is going to head over to first. That's going to push.
Check the swing, no swing, and so that'll be a walk for her. Pick off the 3.
Kaylani connects on that one, goes right over the pitcher's head.
Oh, and the shortstop stops it, but this one pops up. Or just goes foul.
Connects that grounder straight to first baseman.
New Zealand staying alive here.
Ella strikes out at the plate, and that is 3 down.
Well, unfortunately for New Zealand, that'll be the final out of the match there in the bottom of the 5th innings.